what is the one scene of Steve's that I should be most looking forward to?
That's a good question.
Thank you for joining me today on Valentine's Day of all days, bud.
Will you be my Valentine?
I thought you'd never ask, and
Fantastic.
I'm actually taken, so this is
Okay,
awkward.
I'll look. I guess I will look elsewhere.
Yeah, my fiance is now sat downstairs, like we're meant to be having dinner any second now. So
Yeah, the
so
roast is on.
if the wedding doesn't go through, you're to blame. I'm sorry, man.
Uh-oh.
Thank you for chatting to me today about
Yeah,
Marmalade.
thanks.
I mean,
Yeah.
the film opens with your character in prison, but I've only spoke to you for like a couple of seconds. I already think you're the most pure person I've ever met. So I want to know, what was the naughtiest thing you've ever done as a kid?
Oof. I cut school. I didn't cut school a lot, but I cut school one time and almost got caught. And I was with a guy who was older than me, a year older than me, and he played in the marching band. His name was Luke. And we got pulled over and we like went and got some fast food or something. And the police officer was like, he was looking in the car. It was during the day. It was like at 12 o'clock. And he saw a trumpet mouthpiece, his little trumpet mouthpiece, and thought it was like, I think a little, I forget what the thing is called, in a bong where you take the thing out. So we almost got in big trouble there, but we were able to convince him that it was part of a trumpet. But then when we went back to school, I was taken to the office. So
Bad boys for life, baby.
bad. Oh yeah. Marching band, bad boys. And I wasn't even in the marching band, so.
In Marmalade, you were banged up in prison. You've also played Gator, a deputy sheriff in Fargo, and I know he's a very complex character, but which side of the law is more fun to play?
That's a good question. Well, shooting in that prison was pretty intense, and it was kind of dirty, and it was an active prison. Also, it was in the town of Stillwater, so that was pretty intense. And it was very fun to work on those parts of the movies because it was obviously great working on all this, but yeah, it was intense, I think, for everybody shooting. So, but also being in the mindset of a character like Gator for a while can get a little tiresome, just kind of negative and sad.
Oh, at least you had Camila to work with in Marmalade. She must just be one of the most fun people that there is.
Yeah.
I mean, she's licking ice cream off of your face.
Yeah.
I've seen you two gobbing Listerine on the floor. Make me jealous of your friendship. What do you two get up to when you're not shooting?
Yeah, we had a really, really nice time because we were both, this was, we were both like going through a lot in our lives. So we really kind of connected in a way. And it was a very fast shoot. It was 4 weeks. So it was half of the time I got to spend with her and half with all this. So we started with Camila and, we just had so much fun making this movie. It was summertime. It felt like we were kind of, at summer camp, and every day was just packed with so much stuff. It's difficult to make a film, and especially when you're doing it so quickly, but to have just a real buoyancy on set, especially with Keery and Polly and just everybody, it was really fun. It was such a joy to make.
Her entrance is incredible, by the way. I mean, the big pink coat, the convertible.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, this might be the most high fashion moment of the film.
I agree.
Until I see you in the blonde wig and the lace gloves.
Of course, yeah.
You might be the most beautiful woman I've ever seen in my whole life, by the way.
I agree to disagree. I agree to disagree. But thank you. Thank you very much.
My fiance is going to hear this while waiting for our Valentine's Day.
You are really ruining your Valentine's Day right now.
Obviously, you do get that high fashion moment. They also, for the man who's probably got the best hair I've ever seen, they gave you one hell of a wig in this film.
Yeah,
What's
I think it's
the biggest fashion faux pas you've ever made?
Oh, I feel like many, all the time. I don't know, so many. I remember when I was a kid, I have a lot of sisters. I wore my sister's jeans to school, unfortunately, one day, and realized that they were not my jeans. Like, as I was getting out of the car to go into school, and just realized that they fit a little different. And so I wore those all day. That was a big fashion faux pas.
But did you sort of like rock it? Did you embrace it?
I must have, yeah. I think I really did probably rock it pretty well.
As long as that wasn't the day that the police pulled you up, you're good. You're fine.
Yes, good point. Very good point.
I can't not bring up your Stranger Things crew. I'm going to give you the chance to do a Marmalade-esque bank heist, but with 3 of your Stranger Things castmates. Who is going to be your getaway driver? Who's going to be the brains behind the operation? And which one do you point blank refuse to let join because they would be so useless?
I choose Finn to be the driver. He just got a new car that is fantastic. It's like an economy truck or like it's like a working vehicle. It's amazing. I choose Gaten to plan the heist easily because he's a genius. And then I wouldn't let Charlie anywhere near it because he would probably ruin it some way. But I love it.
Well, I actually recently spoke to Maya, and she told me one of the scenes that she's most looking forward to is her long rambling monologues. That's all she could tell me.
Mm-hmm.
But what is the one scene of Steve's that I should be most looking forward to?
From the stuff that I've read, I think there's literally nothing I can say about anything. But I do get to have some good things this time around. Yeah, I'm excited. It's fun. It's been very fun already. So
I'll take good things. All I want is good things for my boy Steve.
yes, me too.
And before I go, I just have to bring up: have you seen that your BFF Joseph Quinn has just officially been cast in Marvel's Fantastic Four as Johnny Storm?
That's an official thing now.
It's just been released. Yeah.
I think for all Joes that this is a good thing, me included. This is fantastic. It's official. That's great. I got to text him right now. I'm going to text him.
So, I mean, obviously he's told you on the down low about this beforehand.
No, I didn't know if it was official. I don't know. Sometimes, I don't want to pry. I didn't want to jinx it for him, as a fellow Joe.
How nuts? How nuts is this?
That's cool. That's so cool. I wonder where they shoot that.
I mean, if we can find a way, me and you can be extras, surely. We can crowbar our way in there.
I feel like at least I could hold his water or something.
And then I'll hold your water. We'll just continue this train just to be a part of it.
Perfect.
Dude, thank you so much for chatting to me, and enjoy the rest of your Valentine's Day, man.
Thank you, man. Thanks, you too.
Cheers, bud. Have a good one.
See you, man.